ambassadors who do this every single week. Every single week, they come in and they create this for us. And they're not paid. So can we give them a thank you clap? I appreciate that so much. Leadership is, let's see here, we're on here. I need to turn this on, all right. There you go. Leadership is such a huge subject. It will take years to do just with it. I have only, 20, 25 minutes, so I'm gonna do my best to talk to you, your leadership position as a leader for your small business, okay? Recently, me and my husband bought a car, and we gave our old car to our 16 years old daughter. That's her, with her key, okay? Before we gave her, what we did was, like any responsible parent, we make sure that she knows how to operate the car. We taught her the features of the car. We taught her how to drive it, how to operate it. And then we asked her to learn the traffic laws. She studied that. After all that, we expected her to get on the street, when she get on the road with her car, to operate the car, plus apply the laws, the traffic laws. Why? Because we want her to navigate well. We want her to drive securely. We want her to understand the codes of the traffic laws, so she would be safe. She can go from destination to destination with no problem, but she has to apply both. She can't just operate the car and not pay attention to the traffic laws. Make sense?
Yeah.
Leadership is more like driving, just like that. See, you do have a business. Your business is like a vehicle. You know how to operate it, and we have here a lot of businesses that has different business model. You know how to operate it, you know how to manage it, you know how to market it, you know how to do all that wonderful stuff. You do the administration, you work so hard, and you run it, you operate it, but sometimes we tend to forget the laws, the leadership laws that needs to go. Just like driving, you need to be able to put those together. If you do, you can navigate a whole lot better, a whole lot better. Leadership is everything. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything. Whether you're doing your personal life, your health, your financial, everything that you manage, your family life, business, it really doesn't matter. Government, states, community, every single thing. It rises and falls on leadership. What's leadership? Here's an explanation of leadership. This is probably a lot of words, so bear with me. We're gonna break it down. Leadership is a facilitation of a process of clarifying the potential into a desired result through systematic organization of talent. All right, that's probably just go over your head, and it's okay. That leadership is also a role of a leader. What's the role of a leader? Okay, this is where I really want to pay attention today. Your role as a business owner, you are the manager, you are also the administrator, you're also the marketer, right? What else are you? You're also the assistant, you're also the manager. But are you the leader? Let's talk about it. A lot of time, what happens is people confuse the role of leadership with different items. Like, for example, a manager. What is manager? Manager position is to maintain a process or a system. What is entrepreneur? They do this. They see opportunity and they create profit out of it. They go after it. What is a founder? Founder create. Inventor create. Founder start. There's a knowledgeable people in our universities and just brilliant, intelligent people. Are they necessarily a leader? Not at all. They can be a leader. that not everything that you see here, they are not necessarily a leader. What is a leader position? See, a leader position is a whole lot different. A leader sees a big picture of a business or organization. They guide, they lead the way. That's the leader position. They inspire, they intentionally add value to people, and so much more. I can't go through the list here. A leader, to be really navigating and taking his people to a different place, a leader has to know and be aware of at least 21 laws and principles. We're not going to go through that. I'm going to go to just one of them, but here, let's go here. A leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. If you see this chart right here, oops, sorry, what did I do? Oh, I got it, I think, and let's go there. Awesome, okay. So, okay, a leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So here you are again. Okay, you as a business owner, you're doing the recruiting, you're doing the sales, you're doing the administration, you're doing the marketing, the manager, and you as a leader, are you doing that part to your business? Are we forgetting that part? Are you really leading, playing the role of a leader? Or are you confused? Are you confusing it with the other stuff? Okay? Your business follows your leadership. Your leadership ability determines the level of effectiveness you have in your business. Whether you admit it or not, that's just a fact. This is how it works. See, your leadership ability is like a lid. So on the chart, we'd say that my ability range like 4. Okay, my ability on the chart, Adi's ability is only 4. And then my business can grow up to 4. If I want to go up, I see the potential, but I would be hitting against that lid. Unless I raise my leadership ability, I will not tap into the potential that I have. So, do you see, I mean, the business is here, he sees the potential, but he can't seem to get through that. And it's a proven fact that your leadership ability is the lead. When you raise that, you would have the opportunity to grow your business. So what is the true measures of a leadership? A true measure of a leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. How do you influence people? You influence people by adding value intentionally. I emphasize that word. You need to make sure that you're doing this intentionally because, you know, I'm selfish. We're all selfish in somehow. We don't think that. That's not the first thing that comes into your mind. So you have to really train yourself where you want to add value to people, okay? So now let's look at how can you add value. By the way, if we're not adding value, maybe we're subtracting value unknowingly, not intentionally, but a lot of people subtract value unintentionally. Just to explain that, well, let's talk about how we can add value first. If you see this right here, adding value is in order to add value to someone, we need to find out what they care for, what they value the most, and you assist them to the best of your knowledge. It's not what I want. If I want to help Jan add value on her, it's not what I want. I'm telling her, oh, she needs this, so I don't go and dump on her. But I find out what is she value the most, what is she most concerned with. Okay, then I can go and assist her to the best of my knowledge. That is called adding value. Now let's talk about how do you subtract value. All right? 4 years ago, I was doing a workshop, and a lady came after the meeting, and she was absolutely excited about her business, and she said, "Oh, Maddie, I'm actually building my inventory, and I'm just on a mission." And I'm like, "How so?" She goes, I need people. People are my inventory, and I need them under me, and that's how I build my business." And I understand I have been in multi-level marketing. I have participated. I think it's a brilliant model for people who knows how to handle it. Okay, but this lady doesn't even know that she's subtracting a value. How so? Let's look at it. Webster says, inventory is a complete list of things that are placed. Supply of goods that's stored in a place. So it is a thing. How would you feel when somebody approached you thinking you as an inventory? How many people would like that? None of us. Why? Because we are absolutely valuable. Every single person in this room is valuable, whether we believe it or not. We believe it or not. So that's how we can subtract subtract value from people. So if the core of your marketing strategy is not grounded in valuing people, your success is only an imitation. I'm not saying you can't have a success. You'll have a success, but it's going to be just an imitation. How many would like to have an imitation success, imitative success? None of us. We want the real success, don't you? I would want that. So this is another thing I want to mention. Did you know that your achievement is directly proportional to your ability to care and connect with people? Interesting. Really? Your achievement in life overall. According to California Management Review 2009, J. Hall of consulting firm has studied the performance of 16,000 executives and found direct correlation between achievement and the ability to care for and connect with people. We're going to look at this chart. It's pretty crazy here. Okay, we have high achievers, low achievers, average achievers, and low achievers. The low achievers are preoccupied with their own security and show basic distrust with their subordinate. That means people who has less authority, they don't show them that kind of trust. They don't seek advice at all, they don't care. They avoid communication and rely on policy and manual. You probably have your own policy and manual that you rely. Let's look at the average achievers. They concentrate on production, kind of that, my friend I shared with you. Focus more on their own status. They are reluctant to seek advice from under them, and they listen only to their superior. High achievers, they care about people as well as profit. They view subordinate optimistically. They seek advice, not just accept advice, they actually go out and want it. They seek advice from those under them. They listen well to everyone. All right, well, the writing on the wall is clear here. So now it's about us. Let's bring it home. What is your trait? You're gonna have to do some searching here. Are you really nurturing this kind? I mean, we all want to be there. I want to be there. High achievers, isn't that why we're coming here? Obviously, but this is my suggestion. If you find yourself, I really do, I really found myself in as low achiever, you know, as average, but I am heading to high achiever. I'm trying to work, I'm aligning to that. And you can do so, you can do too. So if you see yourself over here, you're preoccupied with your own security and all the traits, if you see yourself, you probably want to give it a try and change your mind and thought to go where you want to go. So what are your thoughts like? when it comes to people, when you sit up one on one, and what's dominating your thought? Is it your own security? Is it your production, or is it like genuine? Do you have like that genuine thing? This is not easy to do, by the way. You have to go against the grain here. And do you shy away from new concept? Are you open? Are you teachable? Do you have a teachable attitude? So this is really a challenge, and you have to work on yourself. Some people say talent is amazing and we don't need leadership, right? Talent is not enough. I took this from one of my favorite books by John Maxwell. More than 50% of CEO of Fortune 500 company has C and C average in college. Interesting, huh? 65% of US senators came from the bottom of half of the school class.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Okay, don't go there now, don't go there now. I'm not going there. Okay, don't go there now. I know what you're thinking. 75% of the US president were in the lower half club in school, okay? More than 50% of millionaires, entrepreneurs never finished college. Wow, impressive. What am I saying? Am I saying education is wrong? No, not at all. Actually, we send our girls, to a private college. We believe in education, okay? That's not where I'm coming from. The point is this. Your talent, you may be talented, you may be a brilliant entrepreneur, you may be a brilliant engineer, it doesn't matter. You may be a brilliant marketing person. If you don't have leadership, those people will beat you. People who have leadership will go far, So here is the good news. Leadership is absolutely teachable. It's a teachable skill. It's predictable. It operates by laws and principles. If you learn it, you can lead too. You can lead your business, you can lead your family, you can lead everyone around you, your community, to a better place. Okay, but if you ignore it, you're gonna have some struggles in your leadership skill, obviously. The bad thing is it can definitely be a source of frustration for you. Why? Because you can't go about that. This is one of my favorite quotes here by Albert Einstein. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Wow. Are we doing that to our business? This is a good example. At home, I was disciplining one of my girls, and I was doing saying the same thing. And my oldest daughter caught me, and she said, "Mommy, you're saying the same thing, and it's not working." And I'm like, "You're right. It's that hot quotation. I'm doing the same thing over and over, and it's not working. And I need to stop it." It's really realizing what you're doing, what you're thinking is so huge. So how can I raise my leadership ability and increase effectiveness? How? I want to, right? What we're saying is, in a way, how can I tap into my potential? Is there more for me? Can I really tap into that potential? It's a question. Here's the thing. As long as a person doesn't know what he doesn't know, he's not going to grow. That's pretty basics, right? But think about it. As long as a person doesn't know what he doesn't know, he's not going to grow. I just want to share with you the power of your thought and perspective means everything. Everything what you do in life. It doesn't matter whether you're just a genius in doing what you're doing. The power of your thought and perspective means everything. For example, here is your thought. Whether it's negative or positive, whether it's a good thought or a bad thought, perspective really